Welcome, racing fans, to the one, the only RP Full Throttle, the racing podcast presented by American Podcasting, available at earpodradio.com, also available at Spreaker.com, #sports, #RP. I'm your host, Manny Allegretta, and this is show number 225. Last weekend, season opener for all three series, Sprint Cup, Xfinity, and Camping World Trucks. Daytona Beach, Florida. Okay, it was the venue, and started on Friday with the Camping World Truck Series, the Nexterra Energy 250 Top 5 winner Johnny Sauter in the 21 Chevy, who led 12 laps. Ryan Truex, little brother of Martin Truex Jr., Ryan Truex comes in second in the 81 Toyota. Parker Kilgerman comes in third, the 92 Ford. Fourth place is Brendan Brown in the 86 Chevy, and fifth place Travis Voppel in the number 50 Chevy. Most laps led was Austin Terriot in the number 2 Ford. He led 32 laps. And then on Saturday, the opener for the Xfinity Series, the PowerShares QQQ300 winner, Chase Elliott in the 88 Chevy, who led 19 laps. Second place was Joey Logano in the 22 Ford. He led 40 laps, the most laps led. And Casey King comes in third, the number 5 Chevy, who led 30 laps. Elliott Sadler, fourth, in the number 1 Chevy, he led 4 laps. And Austin Dillon comes in fifth in the number 2 Chevy, and he led 5. Then on Sunday, Sprint Cup season opener, the big one, Daytona 500. Top 5, Denny Hamlin, of course, the winner. Big news, beating Martin Truex Jr. by 0.011 seconds. Denny Hamlin, 11 Toyota, he led 95 laps, and most laps led. He started in 11th place, and he picked up 45 points. Second place, Martin Truex Jr., the 78 Toyota. He led a whole bunch of laps, 40 points, and 28. He started 28th, and of course, led laps was a mistake there, so I can't read that. Kyle Busch comes in third, 18 Toyota. He led 19 laps. Kevin Harvick in fourth place in the number 4 Chevy. He led 0, and Carl Edwards comes in fifth, the 19 Toyota. Denny Hamlin started 11th. Truex Jr. started 28th. Kyle Busch started in 4th. Kevin Harvick started in 9th. And Carl Edwards started in 36th. As for Truex Jr., he took the lead at lap 124 going into 125. So I put him down for 75 laps. He did drop down to third place for a little bit at lap 177. And then right back into third place at lap 178. We're going to get to that in a moment. So let's go over some race notes, and we also have a schedule for next weekend. So we'll set up everybody for this weekend. Doubleheader on Saturday, Sprint Cup and Trucks on the same day this Saturday. So something to look forward to there. Anyway, the pole sitter from Sunday's race at Daytona was Chase Elliott, the 24 car, whose day ended early, unfortunately. But at Daytona 500, 200 laps, 500 miles, start time was 1:33, and it wrapped up at 4:45. Matt Kenseth, Brian Scott, AJ Allmendinger, Jimmy Johnson, and Truex Jr. start in the rear with backup cars because they wrecked during the Can-Am duel. And so some pre-race info for you. Presentation of colors: Patrick Air Force Base, Honor Guard, Invocation, Sonny Goldman, the Central Baptist Church, Daytona Beach, Florida. 82nd Airborne Division All-American Chorus from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, sung the national anthem, and they were good. and the Grand Marshal Gerard Butler from the upcoming movie London Has Fallen. And the engines get fired up at 1:21 p.m. Eastern Time. And Denny Hamlin, winner of the Harley J. Earl Daytona Trophy, Florida Georgia Line, did a performance. Flyover by the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, backstretch to front stretch, and they had some demonstration flyovers too. But the camera angle when they get the planes flying over, I like when they do that. That's cool. Top 3, lap 3. First off, before that, Chase Elliott takes the lead from the green flag into turn 1 and ultimately into turn 2. Top 3 at lap 3 was Chase Elliott, Dale Jr., and Joey Logano, the 24 to 88 and the 22. Kyle Busch would pop into 18th place, to 3rd place. They would go back and forth, Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. Joey Logano would drop back a little bit. Dale Jr., though, would take the lead lap 4 going into lap 5. Chase Elliott winds up dropping into 3rd, and then down to 4th. Ryan Blaney would eventually, he would hold on to 3rd for a little bit. Denny Hamlin moves into 2nd at lap 6, and then drops down to 3rd, and then the 11 and the 20 go back and forth. Denny Hamlin and Matt Kenseth. Top 3, lap 10, you had Dale Jr., Joe Logano, and Chase Elliott, the 88, 22, and 24. Dale Jr. with a 0.125 second lead over Joey Logano in 2nd place, and a 0.204 second lead over 3rd place Chase Elliott. Won't last long because Kyle Busch, let's see. Well, Kyle Busch climbs into 2nd for a little bit. Hamlin 3rd. They battle for 2nd for a little bit. Kevin Harvick in 3rd place at lap 17. Kevin Harvick, who Denny Hamlin was blocking when Kenseth started fishtailing towards the end of that race. I was listening to a press conference on MRN, and he was trying to block them before car, and he wound up in 2nd place, and then started going after Truex Jr. But Kyle Busch would take the lead at lap 18. Okay, speaking of Kevin Harvick, he lost it a little bit, just below that yellow line. Very good save, lap 19, and I thought for a second that was going to be bring out the first caution, but the first caution would come out lap 21. That was Chase Elliott, who loses it and gets T-boned by the 19 car, Carl Edwards. Winds up in the infield grass, front end damage, going through the grass. And it's amazing how much damage grass can do, but it happens, and he winds up getting towed. He comes back though at lap 60, so he didn't drop out, but but that's all right though. He did have a good win on Saturday at the Xfinity Series. We'll get to that in a bit. Reagan Smith, the 7 car, he also spins. And then pit road opens up at lap 21. Race off pit road, won by Denny Hamlin. The race off pit road top 5 was Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Dale Jr., and Jimmy Johnson. The 11, the 41, the 18, the 88, and the 48. Everybody takes tires except for Joey Logano. He comes out of that race off of pit road in 6th. But Denny Hamlin takes the lead into the restart. Green flag will fly out at lap 26. And then you had Denny Hamlin in 1st place, lap 28 going into 29. 2nd place Kyle Busch, 3rd place Jimmy Johnson. Kevin Harvick at lap 30 would drop down to 38th place. Then at lap 33, top 3, you had Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and Truex Jr. So here Truex Jr. is starting to percolate a little bit, but not yet. Also, a note that Joe Gibbs Racing has not won the Daytona 500 in 23 years. And with that win on Sunday, that losing streak has been snuffed. Question 2 comes out lap 56 with Brian Vickers, the 14 car, and Brian Vickers filling in for Tony Stewart for the time being. Ty Dillon will be filling in the 14 car next week at Atlanta, and Brian Vickers will be returning it on when they head out to Las Vegas. But Brian Vickers, the 14 car, he spins getting into the 22 bumper of Joey Logano. Carl Edwards in the 19 car goes into the wall. Trevor Bayne got some also, and the leaders come to pit lap 58. Race off pit road lap 59, and race off a pit road top 5. Winner Jimmy Johnson, and then it was Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Truex Jr., and Matt Kenseth, the 48, the 11, the 18, 78, and the 20. Jimmy Johnson takes 2 tires. Everyone else takes 4. Chase Elliott would return at this time, lap 60, and then Jimmy Johnson would take the lead into the restart, which would be lap 61. Kyle Busch then takes the lead at lap 79, and then at lap 80, the top 3 was Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin. Then question number 3 will come out lap 92, turn 2. The 34 car and the 93 car. 34, the Cheerios car, Chris Boscia behind the wheel there, and Matt DiBenedetto in the 93 car. They make contact, and both make contact, and then also make contact with the wall. Big damage. Both drivers are all right. Robert Richardson Jr., driver of the 26 car, he is the lucky dog. Then you had another race off pit road at lap 95, won by Denny Hamlin in the 11 car, followed by Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, and Kurt Busch. Hamlin, Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Kenseth take 2 tires, and everyone else took 4. Trevor Payne, some penalties. Trevor Payne and Michael Annett, the 6 and the 46, they're penalized for too many over the wall too soon. Too many men over the wall. And then Denny Hamlin would take the lead into the restart lap 99. And then at lap 100 would be the halfway mark. And then at lap 100, you have Hamlin running first, Kenseth running second, Truex Jr. running third. 2 JGRs and 1 furniture row. And then, now here comes Dale Jr., because Dale Jr. fell back a little bit. And the whole race, like, okay, who's going to win? Is it going to be this guy? And it's going to be this guy? And then things start planning out, and then it's like, okay, now, all right, here's our winner coming up right here. And I thought Dale Jr. was going to be the winner because he climbed up into 6th place right before, and then he wound up wrecking, but he got into 6th place, and I said, Dale Jr. might win it because Dale Jr. was the favorite. So I was rooting for Joey Logano. I'm a Logano guy. And so it's very interesting how things unfolded. But anyway, at lap 111, Denny Hamlin had already led, 51 laps. And at lap 144, had led 83 laps. Denny Hamlin, the most laps led at Daytona 500 for Denny Hamlin on Sunday. And he, of course, would wind up leading 95. And question number 4 come out at lap 119. Greg Biffle, the 16 car, his tire went down in the super stretch area, leaving debris and bumps the wall, right rear damage. And so that would bring out the yellow flag. Leaders would come to pit at lap 120, race off pit road lap 121, again won by Denny Hamlin, and then it was Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Jay McMurray, and Joey Logano. That's the top 5, and all cars took tires. Eric Almirola, the 43 car, he gets popped with a penalty for uncontrolled tire, and Denny Hamlin once again takes the lead into the restart, which was at lap 124. Now, here's the top 3, lap 124 into 125, and here's the one we want to zone in a little bit, because it was Denny Hamlin, Truex Jr., and Joey Logano. And Truex Jr. would hold on to that second place spot all the way until lap 177. And I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I take notes when I watch these races, okay, and I love doing it. And from 124 into 125, okay, at that moment, Truex Jr. comes in the second, all the way to lap 177, and we'll get to that in a moment. Around the green flag pit stops, the first one, lap 157, and you had a whole bunch of lead changes, as you usually do. Billy Scott and Casey Mears, the 44 and the 13, penalized for speeding on pit road. For some reason, they were black flagging Michael Waltrip, and I don't know why. Anyway, so Matt Kenseth would take the lead during that round of green flag pit stops. And at lap 165, you had Matt Kenseth, Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch rounding out the top 3. Okay, and then question number 5 comes out lap 170, and this is Dale Jr., man. And outside lane, spins, cuts across across a bunch of cars, hits the infield wall, inside wall there, and could have been a lot worse. And it was the turn number 4, which is known as Calamity Corner, and is actually a divot, and the sun beating down. And talking to people that watch racing, and everyone says when you come around turn 4 at Daytona, you want to take it on the inside.